Now we're joined on phone from India by Manoj Gupta. He's a group editor, Security Affairs, CNN News 18, that is in India. Manoj, thank you for joining us on NTV tonight. Please let us know what you've been able to learn about the death of Kenya's former Prime Minister, Raila Odinga, either from hospital or the police in the Kerala state where he died.
Thanks for having me. What we have learned that Raila Odinga was undergoing Ayurvedic therapy, which is the purest form in Kerala. And to the best of our knowledge, from both hospital and police, he fell during the early morning walk in the center itself, in the campus. And he was immediately rushed to the hospital. But despite all attempts, he could not be revived, and sustained medical efforts were done, but it was a failure. This is a case which is sudden to everybody and very shocking in India also. And initial medical reports suggest that it was a cardiac arrest, but we are waiting for the autopsy report.
All right, and the reports are that he was having a morning walk when he collapsed. Have you found anything about the exact sequence of events?
Yes, based on the what we have spoken to the eyewitnesses and the hospital briefings, Mr. Odinga has completed his morning yoga, which is the exercise forms in India, and went for a light walk with two of his close aides. Within minutes, he complained of uneasiness and sudden collapse. The wellness center medical staff tried to give first aid before he was shifted to the nearby hospital in an ambulance. Doctor later confirmed that he suffered a cardiac arrest, and despite prompt attention, they were unable to save him. This event took place around 6:30 and 6:30 a.m. Indian time. And local authorities, including police, was informed immediately, and body is in the medical hospital for the completion of formalities.
And your Prime Minister, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, sent a message of condolence to Raila Odinga and the people of Kenya, to Raila Odinga's family and the people of Kenya, and he gave glowing praise to Raila Odinga. What could you say about the relationship between the two from that side of the divide?
For India, this whole African continent is very important, and we share a long history with this continent, and Prime Minister Modi is known for his warmth with everybody. So he sent a condolence message, reflected a deep sense of respect for Raila Odinga, both as a statesman, as a long-term friend of India. The two leaders also shared a very cordial relationship over many years. Mr. Odinga visited India several times. Often he spoke warmly about Indian democratic model and developmental journey because he himself was a fighter. So Prime Minister Modi in turn saw Odinga as a bridge between India and Africa, a leader who understood both continents' aspirations. India and Kenya both enjoy strong historical ties, from the Indian diaspora's role in Africa to cooperation in trade, healthcare, and technology. And Odinga was instrumental in strengthening the relationship between India and Kenya.
All right. And how is this story being treated by Indian media? How big a deal is it from that end?
In fact, I was the one who informed many of the Kenyan journalists in the morning, and this Indian media was covering Odinga passing with a mix of respect and reflection. This is very important that for India, Indian journalists, in Indian media, all leaders in Africa, in Kenya, they have prominent places. Prominent newspapers and television channels have carried the detailed obituaries. They have highlighted his contribution to Kenyan democracy and enduring bonds with India. There is also a considerable focus on his Kerala visit, why he chose Indian traditional Ayurvedic system, and how warmly he was received in the state as a state guest. Many commentators also draw attention to the symbolic aspects that a leader who represented Africa democratic system and spirit passed away in a country which is deeply valued his relationship. It's for Indian, he was not an outsider. He was seen as an insider who somewhere we have a feel that as an insider he died in our own country. So overall the tone in Indian coverage is very dignified and empathetic.
And finally, there is a specific type of treatment which the late Raila Odinga, was said to admire a lot, and that's the Ayurvedic medicine. What exactly is that for the benefit of those of us, especially in Kenya, who may not know?
Ayurvedic medicine, which Mr. Odinga was very fond of, is one of the oldest healing science. It is almost 3,000 years old. It is based on philosophy that health depends on the balance between body, mind, and spirit. Treatment typically involve herbal formulations, dietary regulations, oil therapies, meditation, massage to restore internal harmony and natural immunity. Unlike modern allopathic medicine that focus primarily on the symptom reliefs, Ayurveda aims to strengthen the inner system and prevent the disease. It takes little longer than the allopathic procedures. Kerala in South India in particular is globally known for the Ayurvedic wellness centers. People from across the world, not only Africa, but Europe and other continents, they also visit. We have regular visitors in Kerala, including political leaders, celebrities, come here for detoxification, rejuvenation, and holistic healing. Mr. Odinga had publicly spoken about his admiration for India's traditional medicine wisdom and his blend for spirituality and science.
Thank you very much for giving us that insight. Manoj Gupta, who's a group editor, security affairs at CNN News 18 in India. And we shall be getting more updates from him as the days go along in regards to what exactly the dynamics are in India. And it's also quite interesting to just learn a few things about India.